Selling a car you can't drive this week. Call for Action reported on a major crackdown against several car dealerships.
Now, tonight, Keith King is back with how a Missouri woman is out thousands after buying an SUV from a Kansas City used car dealer. Keith.
Yeah, Cassandra Cameron of Harrisonville spent nearly $15,000 on an SUV, and in recent days, she made the tough decision to give that vehicle back to her lender.
I'm so stressed about the whole thing. It's not even funny.
It's a nightmare that began months ago for Cassandra Cameron. In November, Call for Action first introduced you to Cameron, who bought this used SUV from TSM Enterprises at 85th and Troost. She paid $14,500, but the dealership owner never gave her title before going out of business. Cameron hired an attorney and won a judgment against the dealership's bond company, but she has not collected. Still on the hook for the loan, Cameron handed over the SUV to her bank last Friday.
We offered him a deal and we haven't heard anything from them, so we ended up giving the vehicle to them on Friday. So it's definitely not a fun place to be.
Monday, the Missouri Attorney General's office filed suit against 7 Missouri dealerships and a lending company for selling cars to consumers but not giving them title. Under Missouri law, dealerships are supposed to hand over title to consumers at the time of purchase.
In many cases, here's what happens. You pay the dealership for the car. The dealership then takes that money and pays off its lender, who holds on to the car title. The title then goes back over to you. But in the Cameron's case, that didn't happen. The dealership never paid its lender, and the lender still holds on to their title.
If you take possession of a vehicle and you don't have a title, you stand to be at risk of being on the hook for a loan for a car that you'll never own.
Really do your research. Don't just look at the BBB and see if there's anything, but research the people you're buying from.
So what should you do if the dealer just wants you to wait a few days before giving you the title? The Missouri Independent Auto Dealers Association tells me ask to put down a deposit on that vehicle and then finish the deal buying it once the dealer has title in hand. That way you can avoid a lot of headaches. For Call for Action, I'm Keith King.